Hollywood flops. And then there are Hollywood catastrophes so severe that you almost have to sit down, take a breath, and ask yourself, how did this get approved? How did this get funded? How did this get made? And most importantly, who thought of casting Kim Kardashian as the lead in a prestigious legal drama was somehow a good idea?
I'm sorry. I'm confused with what's going on here. Okay. Midlife crisis? Sounds like it. Okay, I understand what's going on here. I get it. What you're saying is that my big life is just too rich for that little Philly kid. And there it is. Thank you. You know, I never throw the first punch, but you, Arch, have now threatened to take this outside of the legal arena. So now I have no choice but to follow suit. Emerald, it's our anniversary, Chase.
Yeah, and apparently she might get an Emmy for it? Why is it so hard to call things what they are? Ridiculous? Because when Ryan Murphy's new show All's Fair premiered with a 0% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, the internet didn't just react. It exploded in their faces. A 0 score on Rotten Tomatoes, not a 10, not a 20.
A 0.
The reviews were brutal. The critics called it clumsy, lifeless, emotionless. Some even said it was the worst show of the year. But what everybody wanted to know was the exact same thing. What happened? How did a Ryan Murphy production with Glenn Close, Naomi Watts, Sarah Paulson, Niecy Nash, and Teyana Taylor collapse this badly? And it all comes back to the same source. The same face, the same problem, the same mistake, the Kim Kardashian. This is a story of what happens when you take a woman who is completely famous for doing nothing and ask her to do something. Something complicated, something skilled, something that actually requires talent, something that requires a face that isn't completely pumped with fillers and Botox. Kim Kardashian has absolutely built an empire on beauty and brand image. She has built her entire identity based off of being watched, photographed, and even controlled. But the one medium that she simply can't control is acting. Acting doesn't care about your sculpted cheekbones. Acting doesn't even care about your contour. Acting doesn't care about lighting, poses, Facetune, because acting requires a face that actually expresses something. And Kim just doesn't. So you better buckle up, besties, because I'm talking all about how Kim Kardashian's own face completely destroyed her acting career and how a lot of other actors might be on the brink of suffering that exact same fate. And if you haven't already, make sure you throw this video a big fat thumbs up and subscribe down below. You know how much I appreciate you and love you so much for doing so. Now let's take a deeper dive, shall we?
Hey girl, let's go to the courthouse together and show those men how it's done. What the hell? He doesn't get to walk all over us like that. Seriously, I don't know what to do. I'm at my wit's end right now and I'm really scared.
Like, show us the face of being angry. Show us the face of being snatched. Show us the face of being sad. They can't do that to us. They simply can't. Her lines sounded like they were written by ChatGPT. It all was so cringe. Like, were we watching, and Emmy, were we watching the same show? The preview said enough. She cannot emote at all. Too much emotion here. I fear that's so true. In every video I see, they're saying, oh my God, she's such a good actor. I feel gaslit. Is everyone being sarcastic or something? No, swear. Like, I can't tell the difference because to me, it's ridiculous. This is the problem. This is the reason that this show collapsed. Kim Kardashian cannot act because she simply can't show any emotion. Her face is too frozen to communicate what this script demands. Her voice is flat, her delivery is very monotone. Her entire performance feels like she's reciting lines from a script that she memorized in an Uber while she's like casually scrolling on her phone.
When I saw that Ryan Murphy's new show premiered with 0% on Rotten Tomatoes, I knew I had to investigate. The reviews that gave it 0 stars, called it clumsy, called it the worst TV show of the year, the worst TV drama ever. But I thought to myself, could it be so bad it's good? Could it be a cat masterpiece? So I present Everything Wrong with All's Fair, Episode 1. The cast: Glenn Close, Naomi Watts, Sarah the Killer's Escaping Paulson, Niecy Nash, Teyana Taylor, and of course, Kim Kardashian. But despite having less experience than all of these actresses, Kim Kardashian is the star, literally. Kim Kardashian has the top billing. She is the first in the cast list, the center of the poster, and she's wearing a different color to everyone else, very much setting her apart, which is unusual given her lack of experience. And this brings me to my first problem with the show, the Kim problem. Kim Kardashian cannot act. Kim tends to have a flat, monotone voice when speaking. She's not a very expressive person, and the flat, emotionless style can work, especially in comedy, but for Kim Kardashian, this flat acting style isn't choice, it is a lack of acting skill. And because she's had a lot of cosmetic work done, no shame, but her face doesn't move that much. It's not very expressive, which isn't great for an actor.
Kim is a good actress. She just needs to emote more and not be so monotone. So she isn't a good actress. The truth is, I want to know how much acting experience was required for her to be a part of this. How much acting lessons, how many improv classes, what was she doing to get ready for this? I'm guessing none. I'm guessing this was a spur of the moment. I'm the Tots. This is my show. I'm Kim K. And I am simply going to bring down these incredible actresses with me. Like, we're going down to hell. I suspect Kim paid to have this show made by and for her. Like, how much did these girls get paid to be on this with her? I don't know if I would do it. Just think about all this. And the truth is, it gets worse. Because in the show, she's not simply surrounded by other influencers or other first-time actors even. She's surrounded by Glenn Close, Naomi Watts, Sarah Paulson. Are you joking? 3 women who could express heartbreak, betrayal, rage, or joy after years of professional acting experience. And when you put Kim Kardashian next to them, she stands out like a sore thumb. Now, this is where the downfall becomes something bigger. Because Kim's acting isn't bad because she's just inexperienced. It's bad because she's not willing to change anything about herself in order to improve. She has the money. She has the coaches. She has access. She could have trained for years. She literally could have approached this like a craft and blown us all to smithereens and been like, you say I can't do anything? You say I have no talent? Let me show you. Instead, she just simply approached it like a photo shoot. She treated acting the same way she treats everything else. Look good, show up, read the lines, and then just trust that the name Kim Kardashian will simply do the rest for you. And well, news, it didn't. And now the whole world sees the truth. Kim Kardashian's face, the very thing that made her famous, is now the thing destroying her attempts to evolve. The surgery, the fillers, the tightening, the snatching, the freezing. It all catches up to you eventually, especially when you choose a career that relies so heavily on all your micro expressions. Kim K's face doesn't move enough to be an actress. I actually don't know what they were trying to show me there. Like, I think her eyes widened a little. Yeah, I was thinking the same. She needs more emotion. This was all we got from that.
A woman just jumped off the roof.
Oh no. You're divorcing me. I'm so sad. I am absolutely shocked. I have to get to a meeting.
It's one person, one personality. She's just Kim Kardashian. Like, who is she playing? Like, is this person she's supposed to be playing like an Instagram thottie? Because that's all it's giving. This is what they meant when the critics called her performance lifeless. It's not that she didn't try. It's the fact that her face physically cannot do what it takes to be an actual actor.
Father, another winter without bread and we will meet our end. We can no longer be starving.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn this off. I'm gonna turn this off.
Everything's smooth. Everything is fixed. Everything is flat. Where's the interest? And on a runway or maybe in a photo shoot, this could be awesome. But in a TV show, in a movie, it's a disaster. And because of this, audiences are angry. They're pointing at the screen and just laughing. And this has truly been leading to a very big change in Hollywood. Hollywood is finally being forced to confront the influencer problem. Casting someone with millions of followers might be a temporary spike in views, but it cannot carry a story. It can't save a weak script or save poor direction. And it definitely cannot save a lead actress whose face literally doesn't want to participate.
Look at these faces. In the 1980s, there was a cult classic movie called Escape from LA, and these faces are what we feared people would look like in the future. And people freaked out in this scene. They were like, these people look insane. But I'm just going to give you a closer look, because if you're in LA, New York, Miami, whatever big city, you see people who look like this every single day. I'm just gonna give you a closer look. You also have to remember that in the 1980s, people were literally injecting silicone into their face as filler. It was a wild time, but now people look like this.
And this is where the question becomes a lot bigger than just Kim, because the industry keeps doing this. They keep replacing real actors with influencers who look the part but have no idea how to play the part. They cast people who want to be seen rather than people that want to serve the story. They give roles to faces instead of actual souls, so then none of these performances convey anything. And the result is always the same: flat performances and lifeless scenes. Hot take: casting influencers who can't act, sing, or handle 8 shows a week isn't a fun stunt casting. It's clout chasing, and it cheapens what Broadway is supposed to be. The truth is, there are so many other people who deserve all of these opportunities, whether it be a Netflix show, whether it be a spot on Broadway. Like, are you kidding me? Like, people who already have clout, they already have money, they can literally pay their way to wherever they want. You're telling me there's not somebody that deserves to be discovered out there that is better for the position than Kim Kardashian? I can't. And like, if it wasn't Kim Kardashian and all is fair, do you not think the show would have done so much better? That's tea. What makes this downfall even more fascinating is it seems like Kim Kardashian doesn't even care. She wants this prestigious role of being taken seriously as an actor, but not the discomfort of being vulnerable or imperfect. She wants the role without the responsibility. Think about a lot of Lily Rose Depp's recent performances, like Nosferatu. Do you think it was glamorous to perform some of those scenes? Not really. Like, no makeup, looking like a cute little egg. But did she absolutely eat? Facts. Kim didn't join All's Fair because she has a deep love for performing or storytelling. She joined because she wanted the title. She wanted actress added to the list, along with entrepreneur. She wanted the world to see her as more than just a reality star, but without doing the work required to actually become more.
I made your favorite cocktail. Okay, what's going on? You're acting strange. A divorce? What are you talking about? Babe, come here. What are you talking about?
It's giving AI. It's giving, like, AI doesn't know what it's like to get a divorce. AI doesn't know what it's like to come home to your husband after a long day of work. This is so weird. What are you talking about? We can't just ignore this, you guys. It has to be discussed. And to surround her with great actors really makes her horrible acting stand out. Facts. She can't express emotion. You've nailed it. She's expressionless. I wanted to like the show. I was excited about the cast. Sorry to say it's a flop. You know, what does my dad say? You can't put lipstick on a pig. This is exactly what it is. You can't try to dress up something. Oh, look at their fashion sense. Look at the scenes. They're filmed so beautifully. If it's bad, it's just bad. Like, we're all going to see through it. And this is why the show is so important. Because for the first time, Kim Kardashian has been placed in a situation where her name is just not enough. Where beauty's not enough. Brand image is not enough. Where even being as famous as she is simply not enough. And the world is happily watching her crumble beneath a weight that she was not prepared to carry. And the saddest part is the other actors truly deserve better. Glenn Close did not sign up to stand beside a woman who has never taken an acting class seriously. Naomi Watts did not sign up to play emotional tennis with someone who cannot return the ball. Sarah Paulson did not sign up to share a screen with a statue. These women built their entire careers based off of vulnerability, discipline, risk, and most importantly, real skill. Standing next to Kim Kardashian cheapens everything that they individually bring to the screen.
Everybody else super confused why there are so many people on TikTok saying Kim Kardashian is a good actress. I mean, every example that I have seen of people trying to say or like vouch for her being a good actress, I'm like, there's no acting involved. Like, her walking from her car to the house or building, whatever, that's not acting. She has so much Botox in her face that she can't show emotion anyways. And oh my God, I don't know. I feel like our standards have dropped so much.
Hollywood keeps forgetting that acting is not about looking good. It's not about being iconic. It's not about being famous. It's about telling the truth. We've had some of the worst years of movies, like, ever. I feel like we're finally coming out of the doomsday that we were in. Using your face, your body, your voice to convey what you're feeling to the audience is what really shines through. Kim Kardashian cannot communicate those feelings because she spent years trying to remove those parts of herself that make her human. And she isn't the only one. We're living through this era where acting can be replaced with popularity. Talent is being replaced with followers. Casting directors no longer ask who would actually be best for this role, and instead they ask who will bring in more views. How about let's just have a decent story? Let's just do anything for once, huh? And that single shift is what's destroying film and television faster than any script ever could. And the worst part is Hollywood genuinely believes this is a smart business move. They think this person has 10 million followers. If we cast them, the show will become an instant hit. But this logic collapses instantly when you remember that influence does not translate to engagement. And the ability to post content on TikTok or Instagram does not mean that you can hold up an entire television series. Like, have we thrown this away as an art form? I guess.
I had a friend tell me recently that she can't rewatch Legally Blonde because she's distracted by Reese Witherspoon's yellow teeth. And I responded, like, what are you talking about? Reese is an icon. That movie is iconic, and I could watch it 100 times more. But then I checked and I looked, and her teeth still look fine to me, but that's irrelevant. But it got me thinking about my videos that I would make about 90s faces, which you guys really responded to, and how they just seem more real. And I feel like, yeah, if you're looking at it through the lens of freaking every woman having veneers now, these white chiclet teeth, maybe that does look shades yellower or like less like Ross on Friends. It's 1999. His big white teeth. So yeah, it just goes to show you how more and more, like, maybe you look at it now and you're like, those are humanoid teeth. She has skin. She's what, 22 here? Like, who's hotter than her? But like, yeah, if you're looking at it through the lens of like what I call the Selling Sunset lyric, it's gonna look different. It's so sad, eh? I just thought I'd share. What do you guys think? Frick. Now we need fake teeth. It's too much, bro.
One of the reasons I decided that I wanted to step away from the industry was once we started shifting into social media and influencers were hired.
Okay.
Is this the girl that played the piano from Camp Rock? Like, ding, 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 stop. Who were like not trained actors.
Totally.
Didn't have professional etiquette.
Yeah.
Often quite self-absorbed.
For sure.
The whole set dynamic and experience changed dramatically.
I'm sure. Yeah.
It's so frustrating when you've got the folks who have been doing it for like 20 years.
Yeah.
And will get paid like a fraction of what this influencer is getting paid.
Yeah.
But then on top of that, like the influencer doesn't know what they're doing. So we have to like coach them all day long
100%.
and help them.
Yeah.
No shade to like the people who really legitimately want to cross over. Like I think Liza Koshy is a great example of someone who's like so talented and is also working so hard. And like, I cannot wait to see any and all things that she wants to do, whether it's in the industry or out. I think it's just the fact that you can tell when somebody actually cares and when somebody doesn't, when somebody's putting in the time, putting in the work and effort. And then when you got somebody who's like, well, I'm just hot and famous, so I can do anything you plebs can do. But like, that's such a conceited way of thinking. Like to think that you can get into something, things that people literally have strived to achieve for decades, and you think you can do it overnight without trying is crazy. This also becomes even more obvious when you start to consider how many influencers have totally altered their appearances. Cosmetic work isn't just a beauty choice, it has physical consequences. Botox freezes the muscles that create expression. Fillers weigh down the cheeks and limit the ability to stretch or compress the skin. Brow lifts make the forehead immobile. Lip flips make natural speech patterns more difficult, and thread lifts pull each feature so tight that emotional movement becomes restricted. This is why influencer acting feels so incredibly uncanny. It feels hollow. It feels robotic. What are you doing in an 1800s period piece when I can't even see your forehead move? You can't even fake cry. Like, boring. Their faces are so weirdly optimized for photos that they can't deliver emotion in motion. People are so tired of celebrities being rewarded for not working hard at all. People are tired of influencers being casted for real roles when there are actual actors out there who have worked their entire lives for the opportunity. People are so tired of like performances that look like perfume commercials. Like, hello, Kim? I thought you were a lawyer. This is why real actors and expressive faces truly matter. The pretty person on screen model is totally dead. Audiences want depth, they want truth, and they want emotion. And here's the deeper truth. This should honestly be a wake-up call for Hollywood. Your obsession with filler faces, facelift faces, Ozempic faces is truly producing actors that cannot act. And you just can't fool people forever. It should also be a wake-up call for influencers chasing acting careers. If you want to be taken seriously, develop a craft. Learn, train, put in the work. And the crazy thing is, it takes work to be an influencer. It takes work every single day, uploading at night, doing things when nobody thinks that you can, everybody calling you a failure, and making it anyway. You have the drive. You have the ability. Why do you not realize how that should obviously be translated to everything else you do? And maybe this moment, this downfall specifically, this 0% rating will finally make that absolutely impossible to ignore. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, throw a big fat thumbs up and also comment down below. Have you guys watched All's Fair? Have you guys seen this surge in so many different people that think that they can act, but they're not actors. Like, it just simply doesn't make sense. Like, bro, sit back. Let somebody else take this opportunity. Take it easy. If you guys enjoyed this video, you can go ahead and click here to find out why the Kardashians are absolutely aging like milk. They have done so much to try to preserve this perfect face and to look as hot as possible, but nobody ever cheats time, baby. Or you guys can click here to find out why everybody is starting to look the same. It is absolutely ridiculous. I don't know what's happening, but we need to have a little bit of individuality and embrace the fact that we all look different. You guys know I only make these videos because I love you and I truly want the best for you. I hope you have an amazing day or night or whenever you're watching, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.